you came into some money, and then suddenly things kind of changed. I didn't know anything about that at the time, but I learned, oh, that, like they said, you're gonna learn today. So I learned. So here's what happened. So I was writing these articles on this listserv with DT Ogilvy, the Rutgers professor, and these other black faculty. And then at one point they said, "We're kicking you off the listserv." And I said, "Well, what did I do?" And she's like, "Well, because your articles, they're fine and they're good, but we don't want to hear all that stuff." Or it was something like that. And it is fine. I mean, I've been kicked out of places before, but I remember thinking, like, what did I do? Like, y'all supposed to be my people. Like, nobody's back. These white folks are on my back, and now the black people don't want to work with me. And so, but what's really fascinating was years later, a lot of these very same people were bragging to their friends that they knew me, right? Because once you kind of gain more like power and legitimacy, certain people they just acknowledged that, and it was okay. I just kept going; it did not stop. So anyway, we kept going, and then eventually we didn't I didn't need anybody's listserv, and eventually we didn't even need national TV anymore. I stopped doing that probably around 2012 or something like that. The whole time the message was pretty consistent. It was similar to what we've talked about now, which is that the biggest challenge for Black people is our economic independence. Our biggest challenge is that we must find some way to learn how to make money without being on the white man's nipple. That we are somehow misled into believing that the only way we can pay our bills is if a white man goes and builds a business and then gives us a job inside that business. Never once are many of us ever exposed to the idea that the same way he went out and started a business and hired people, you can also start a business and hire people, right? Never are we led to believe that it's possible for us to be financially secure enough to say, I don't want to go to work today. Or secure enough to say, I want to stay home with my kids, or in a good enough position to say, I think I want to go buy some property. I want to go and make investments in the market. I'm a participant in the American dream, not because somebody sold it to me through a DEI program, not because somebody gave me a job and gave me access, not because somebody opened some magical door which gave me these opportunities. No, I am a participant in the American dream because I made it so. I set that reality for myself. I set it through planning. I set it through collaboration. I set it through investing. I set it with a strong family. I set it by owning stock. I set it by owning real estate. I set it by starting a business. And therefore, I have access to the American dream because me and my people got together and made that happen, right? We got together and we cooked up, in addition to cooking up some good barbecue, we also cooked up some juicy, delicious black privilege, right? It's sweet, it's delicious, it's nice and hot and tasty and melts in your mouth. And it's the best dish grandma and grandpa ever made. And that black privilege that I want you to start cooking at your family get together, that's what I want you eating every day.